I've been wanting to show you guys this basic built shop stool for a long time now. If you are new to woodworking, this is a great project for you to work on some basic table saw skills. The half lap joinery makes this super sturdy. You'll find yourself using this technique in all kinds of future projects. This is a basic built rough and tumble stool for your shop, but you may like your results enough to use it in your home. Hey guys, before we dive in, I want to remind you that I have assembled a guide to setting up a woodworking shop for under $1,000. I want to break this myth that woodworking is expensive and that you need to build an enormous dream shop in order to make some cool stuff. My tool list will show you how you can set up a shop with brand new tools for $1,000. And hey, you can actually set up shop for even less if you take the time to look around for used tools. Head over to mytoollist.com and download my free guide. I want to start by cutting and squaring up 4 boards that I can glue together for the seat. Okay, while that's drying, I'll grab a couple of 2x4s and get started on the legs. If you could find some 2x2s, that would even be easier. One of the drawbacks to working with 2x4s is that they can be pretty rough and have a lot of bad spots in them. But I think with these 4 pieces, I should be able to find enough good sections to use. I'll drop some dado blades into my table saw. I'll raise these blades so that they're cutting through about half the thickness of the board. Now I just need to make a series of notches on each leg. If you're gonna make this stool, just be sure to follow my plans carefully because the orientation of these notches changes on every other leg. I'll sneak up on an exact fit on one leg, lock my fence in place, and cut the other 3. I'll test the fit. Oh, I think I might have got it on the first try. That doesn't happen that often. While that's really cool that I got it on the first try, it also reminds me that I was very close to going too far and making that a loose notch. It's always better to just get it too tight and then slowly sneak up on a good fit. But I'm certainly happy to accept minor successes like that. Now it's a simple matter to cut out the notches for the other 3 legs. That's a nice fit on all of those and they're all even. Now I need to adjust my fence so that I can cut notches on this side of these 2 and then it'll be on the opposite side of these 2. So again, I'll get a perfect fit on one leg and then the others will fall in place. Now I've moved my fence over to cut tenons on the top of each leg. Again, the way these are positioned is important, so I've marked on each leg to remind me how to cut them. So there's what the 4 legs will look like with the lower notches and then the tenons on the top of each one. I'll keep my fence set up exactly like it was for the leg tenons, and I'll cut half laps in the ends of each of the lower cross pieces. The upper cross braces are exactly the same as the lower cross braces, except on one end of each board I need to shorten it a little bit. I put my regular saw blade back into my saw, and I'm gonna use a stop block rather than the fence so that the wood doesn't get trapped when I cut it off. Using lap joints takes a little extra time up front to, well, cut out all of those notches and make sure everything is positioned correctly and that they fit together nice and tightly. But I think it's worth that investment in time because, well, first of all, it's an incredibly strong joint, and secondly, once you have all those cut, this assembly is a breeze. Everything is self-squaring and it fits together perfectly. Really, the trickiest part about this is just making sure I have all of these legs facing the right direction. But it'll be pretty evident once you start putting it together which way everything goes. So I'm gonna do a dry fit here to begin with. Here you can see how these upper brackets are gonna work by having the one short end and the one longer end. I'll put the long end, say this way, and then I can use this board with the short end to go that way. And they just alternate like that. I'm going to assemble this using just glue and a bunch of clamps. If you wanted to speed this up, you could use glue and then drive a screw into each of the half laps. So the advantage here is that you've got 4 different gluing surfaces, here, here, and then on the 2 shoulders. That's a lot of surface area for glue. While that's drying, I can square up the seat. Well, there you go. All you need is a little bit of spray lacquer to make every project look great. I really hope you enjoyed this project. It's pretty easy to make. Just pay close attention to how each piece is oriented when you cut out those notches. I've got a detailed set of plans down in the description if you'd like to make a shop stool for yourself. And hey, don't forget to download my free guide to setting up a shop with all the tools you'll need for under $1,000. Head over to mytoollist.com and I'll send it to you. This is a great resource for any of you who may feel intimidated by all of the tool hype and think that you need to spend a lot of money to start woodworking. You don't. Thanks for watching, everybody.